Virgos, how are you? Today we're going to be looking at your love life for the next 48 hours. And how we're going to do this, I'm going to lay out two of my romance angel cards, and you're going to have to choose, or you don't have to choose, you can watch both spreads. But you can choose between the two, card one and card two. And these are going to represent the theme of your love life. And of course, it's going to have a corresponding spread, which I'm going to pull cards from this deck for each one of these cards. So like I said, you can watch the whole entire reading and see if the whole entire reading is for you, since I am going to be still reading for the sign of Virgo. But this is a fun way to kind of test your intuition to see if you're able to kind of pick up on what messages are for you. So let's get straight into it. Give you a second to go ahead and pick which card you feel most drawn to. Of course, any information you may be looking for to book a session or anything like that will be listed in the description below. So just check there and let's get into it. So hopefully you've chose a card. We're going to go ahead and get started with this group. And the card that we have for the theme of this time frame, we have forgiving and learning, but it did come out in reverse. And the message, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. Okay. So interesting. So during this time frame, you guys may be finding yourself in a situation in which you're being presented, or may not even be presented. You may be thinking about whether or not you should ultimately forgive someone and move forward and build a relationship with them. And it could be vice versa, where you guys are wondering if you guys did anything wrong, or if you guys are waiting for somebody to come around and decide to be in a relationship again. You're wondering if that person can forgive the past itself and move forward with you. And you've been pretty much waiting for this person to come around. For some of you, you may have actually came to terms with the fact that the person who you want to be with, you won't ever be able to forgive them, or they won't be able to ever forgive you because of just the past experiences you guys may have went through with each other. And it may have been really, really hard for you guys to even just be able to look at this person in the same view you may have looked at them prior. And again, it could be vice versa. So let's lay the cards out and see what's going on. Current state of your love life, your person's thoughts and feelings, the challenge that may come up, what's going to happen next, and the general advice here for you. So looking at this with the Empress card being the current state, you guys could be dealing with the mother or the father of your child. That could be the person who you're wondering if you guys can, overcome the issues you guys may have had. But with the current state of your love life being in shambles with the person you have children with, you guys are like hoping that maybe there could be a mature point that you guys can come to between each other and be able to at least co-parent and maybe even work towards getting back together. But I'm seeing that as one scenario. Some of you have children outside of the current relationship that you have with your person, and that person is kind of meddling in on your relationship in a sense. Let me clarify. Yeah, so it's like you want to clear out old energy with someone and get to at least a point of maturity where you guys can move forward and work towards something, but you don't know if that's necessarily possible. Now, when it comes to your love interest, thoughts and feelings right now with the King of Wands, this could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Really doesn't matter the zodiac sign. But they're looking at whether or not you guys can still rekindle that passion, that connection that was there. There may be some like pent up anger this person isn't completely releasing. Yeah, Seven of Wands. That's why they're so defensive. They may not be 100% over something that happened between you two, and they may be giving you a run for your money because they really aren't sure if they'll be even able to move forward. They've been trying to. Your person also feels like there's just so many different issues, from communication, from not seeing eye to eye on certain things, the effort and energy not really being reciprocated, that again, they're looking at that too. Now, what I see for the possible challenge that may come up for this time frame with the Five of Pentacles, this could be, like I said, you guys both feel like something's lacking from the connection itself. For my singles, this could be more so you feeling like your love life is kind of dry or abandoned in some case. Some of you may have actually gotten ghosted by someone during this time frame, or you may. What else? Yeah, this is mainly like the feeling that I'm getting is feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you can't necessarily do anything about being left out in the cold either, because this person is like shutting you out in a sense. For my singles, you guys may have like a lack mindset when it comes to love. Like you may be, feeling like you're on your last couple of years to find love or something. Like some of you really have a perception that if you don't find love by this time frame and by this year, by this month, then it's over for you. And that's not necessarily the case here. But when it comes to what I see for what's next with the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of you are just going to be focusing on being single and embracing doing your own thing. Even if you're in a relationship, you're still going to be focusing on a level of independence and doing your own thing, just so that you guys can feel more secure within self. And because you just don't want to depend all your energy on the relationship, especially if you don't feel like it's strong enough to last the test of time. And the advice with the Hierophant in reverse, there's a need for you guys to really just take some time right now to figure out more so what's going wrong in your love life. So for my singles with the Hierophant in reverse, if you guys keep running into people who are non-committal, or you find that you have a hard time committing, what's keeping you stuck? It may be a need for a change in mindset in the way that you're viewing things. And if you're in a relationship right now, there's a need for you guys to really look at how you guys can better support your marriage or your relationship before it does go completely silent. But let's go ahead and look at the next spread. Now, for everyone who chose the second card, this is the theme for your love life for this time frame. We have Worth Waiting For, and it says divine timing is at work in your love life. So everyone who chose this pile, divine timing is definitely at play with your love life. Things are going to play out how they're supposed to. So I would really allow things to unfold the way that they're needing to, instead of trying to force any outcomes during this time frame. I also see you guys trying to be patient when it comes to someone just deciding to speak to you. You may have had an argument with your person, and this person hasn't spoken to you in like weeks or something. Or something may have happened. Oh my God, I cannot talk today. Something may have happened between you and a love interest, and you're waiting for like a response or for her or him to reach out. So let's see what's going on. The current state of your love life, your person's thoughts and feelings, the challenge itself that may come up, what's going to happen next, and the outcome, or not outcome, the advice. So, with the King of Swords in reverse representing the current state of your love life, you guys aren't speaking right now. Some of you are dealing with air signs, or just someone who isn't really communicating with you. Some of you actually believe also that your love interest is like deceptive in some case. or just not being forthright with information and making you feel as if you can't really trust them. Some of you may be also denying yourself of the opportunity of actually getting answers to some questions you may have. You may have questions for your love interest, but because this person, you know, may have pissed you off, or there may have been like a really brutal argument, you may be just not wanting to reach out to make it seem like you're desperate, or that, you know, you're always going to run to fix things whenever there's problems. Some of you are also dealing with the Leo, possibly, or this is just the energy of unhappiness. You're not happy that you guys aren't speaking, but you guys aren't also making the first move either. And some of you may have actually even tried to make the first move, but got denied. Now, when it comes to your person's thoughts and feelings for you with the Six of Cups, they're kind of looking at the past and just wanting to kind of reference the past to make their decision on what they want to do moving forward with this connection. Especially if you guys have children. I'm clarifying that I do have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they're associating the past or using the past as a way to make a decision on what to do moving forward. And I really feel like this person has thought about you a lot. And during this time frame, they will really have you on their mind. But they're really choosing to not be stressed out by the situation, at least not for right now. Now, the challenge that may come up with the Judgment card in reverse, this is reconciling, getting back together, getting back into a relationship. One person wants to, the other person is extremely stubborn. And take this reading how it applies. Okay, it could be you or it can be your person. But the main issue here is reconciling. Also, bad judgment. Somebody has like bad judgment throughout this whole situation. Or isn't, like, for some of you, this could even be making bad decisions on your part of like entertaining a bad connection or a bad relationship with someone, knowing that it's not necessarily going to result to what you're looking for. So, Now, what's going to happen next with your love life with the Queen of Cups in reverse? For my singles, you guys are going to possibly go into this thing of shutting off emotionally and not really exploring new opportunities in regards to love, and not really, like I said, expressing yourself emotionally or even coming to terms with your emotions. You guys are going to also come out of the space of being confused and under illusions, but also wanting to shut off in the process too, because you don't know what else to do. And then for my people who are in a relationship, yeah, you guys may be shutting off too. Because you don't really necessarily know what to do. I'm telling you, there may be a lack of like cooperation or clarity here, and it's a lot. But what I see for the advice for you guys with the Death card, you guys really do need to take some time to look at how you guys can change the environment of your relationship for the better. And if you can't, then possibly looking at separating yourself from the energy altogether. So this is what I see. I hope that I put things in perspective for you. If you did take something from this video, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Check out the description below for any information you need. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.